So today's video is going to be my thoughts on the Shane Dawson series, part 3. I did a video on my thoughts of part 1 and 2, so go check that out. I'll be linked in the top right hand corner of the description. Drink of the day is some cranberry juice. This is one of my favourite episodes in terms of the process. I like watching all the swatches of the different colours. I liked how the colours were really pigmented, how bright the colours were, and seeing what the packaging is going to look like. It was good in seeing the colours and shades and packaging all come together. The process is my favourite part of the episode. The Shane Dawson and his cat, I was confused on what was going on. It's interesting to hear him say it from his perspective and what he thinks of what happened. He also talked about how everyone's gaining up on him via the internet and how he's sick of having to apologise for stuff and how he shouldn't have to apologise and how things are coming up from his past. I can understand it kind of, because the past kind of needs to stay in the past and shouldn't really be brought up, and it can be awkward and uncomfortable when things are drenched up from the past. But he still did those things. He still does need to take accountability. I liked his video on taking accountability. I found it annoying Shane being told to be more like Jeffrey, where he doesn't apologise, where he doesn't take accountability. That's what people don't like. And that's what people like about Shane Dawson, is how he apologises, he takes accountability. Though the cat thing is silly. But the things that are wrong, you need to apologise, you need to take that accountability. There are two sides to cancel culture. One side is where people are holding someone accountable for doing something wrong. The other side of cancel culture is people just doing things on purpose, just for fun, trying to ruin someone's life, which ruins it for the people who are generally trying to hold someone accountable. I like how Shane does realise he has done something wrong. I like how Shane takes apologising seriously, whereas I don't think Jeffree Star really takes apologising that seriously. The Shane thing is, he's the one who said what he said. The only thing he can do is apologise in a serious way. And I like how he takes that seriously, though it did sort of go a little bit of a jokey way. The Jeffrey robbery thing, don't know what happened. The way the robbery was talked about was that it sucks, because it was hearing him talk about it so fresh kind of made you realise it sucks to have that happen. Sort of makes you think of that it does suck, no matter whether you like someone or not. I just sort of think in terms of cancel culture, don't try and cancel people unless you generally have a reason for cancelling them and they generally deserve to be cancelled because they've done something wrong. Also, something was talked about how people don't want them to succeed and see them win, which means they won't win. Do crazy things to make sure they don't win. I think some people that get cancelled, it's true that people don't want them to be successful, but for some people that get cancelled, it's because people want to hold them accountable. With Shane, I do think he's changed and he's realised what he's done wrong, but what he's done wrong doesn't go away because of that. And also his content's polar opposite to what he used to do. Jeffrey's not changed, he still does not want to apologise things, he still does stuff that's wrong, he still hasn't taken accountable for his actions, so I can see why people don't like him. Also, people are mad about the fact that they've done things that are wrong, such as being racist. This goes along with the fact people are mad with Shane for being racist, which is wrong. Also, it's influencing people. It's okay to be racist. It's okay to say stuff that's racist. So you're sort of influencing them to do something that's not okay to do. Also, there are consequences to actions. Some people will just not forgive you or forget about you doing something wrong and influencing others that it's okay to do that stuff. It's not okay to do. Also, these things probably hurt the black community, watching their idol Shane be racist or Jeffree Star being racist. Another point is the video of part 1 and 2 was focused on Shane and his insecurities of releasing a makeup palette and his insecurities entertaining the makeup community. Whereas the third episode has a different vibe. You get this palette's gonna be the best palette ever to come out. Gonna be a world record. And it was coming from Shane. This is gonna break up the makeup industry. This is gonna be the biggest thing to ever happen to the makeup industry. And those things Shane was saying, it is down to the fact that he's probably been a couple of months since they shot the first episode. And they've been working on it, so he feels more secure in what he's doing. It's definitely odd to kind of hear him, but it's probably because the first couple of episodes were so focused about his insecurities and that, but insecurities can change. It's probably down to the fact that he's sort of working on it more and sort of has become more secure in what he's doing. And also, you can change your insecurities over a period of time, though it did kind of feel like quite a sudden change, but that's just my thought from the episodes. These are the biggest problems I think with the episode itself. Though cancel culture is a tricky topic, for me race is a tricky topic due to, I've mentioned in my video reacting to the next step, elevating black dancers, the video I talk about how I avoid race because I've never experienced any racial issues because I'm a white person and I have that privilege and I am aware of it. I just don't talk about race because I'm not educated enough to do that. Also, I believe in accountability and sort of do talk about it. Also, things do get blown out of proportion, which is hard to swallow as an influencer. From what we saw of the palette, I like how the palette and the mini palette are going to be a thing. The collection is definitely big. It is a good idea because some people just want a mini palette. I like the swatches, can't wait to see the final version. There again, Jeffree Star's palettes are crazy good and the colour story is so good, so interesting. The packaging will be interesting to see. My favourite part of the series so far is just getting to see how the makeup's produced from start to finish. Just seeing the production, packaging, pricing is cool for someone who watches makeup content. Who just sort of sees the final product and is interested in the behind the scenes. I've been enjoying watching this series so far. I can understand why people would not want to watch the series. Though you can't not give credit to Shane and how entertaining it is. And how the time flies by so quickly, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.